You know, folks, we talk a lot about the challenges of raising teenagers, but today we're diving into a tough one: teen drug addiction. It's a heartbreaking reality for many families, and the consequences can be devastating. We're gonna break down this complex issue, understand what we're dealing with, and most importantly, talk about solutions. This isn't about judgment, it's about understanding, support, and hope for families facing this very real problem. Let's get real, folks. Drug addiction is a complex and multifaceted issue that affects millions of people worldwide. Addiction isn't a choice, it's a disease. It's a chronic condition that alters the brain's structure and function. When we're talking about drug addiction, we're talking about a dependence, a real physical and mental need for a substance. This dependence can manifest in various ways, including intense cravings and withdrawal symptoms. These young people, they start experimenting, maybe at a party, maybe with friends, and it takes hold. What starts as casual use can quickly spiral into something much more serious. We're talking about alcohol, marijuana, opioids, the list goes on. Each of these substances has the potential to be addictive and can lead to severe health consequences. Their brain chemistry changes, and they get trapped in a cycle of craving and using, even when they know it's hurting them. The brain's reward system becomes hijacked, making it difficult to experience pleasure from anything other than the drug. Doctor, exactly. The brain undergoes significant changes, making it incredibly hard to stop without help. Professional treatment and support are often necessary to break the cycle of addiction. It's important to understand that this is a medical condition, not a moral failing. People struggling with addiction need compassion and support, not judgment. Support groups and therapy sessions can provide the necessary tools and community for individuals to start their recovery journey. Family and friends play a crucial role in the recovery process. Their support can make a significant difference in the individual's ability to overcome addiction. Medical professionals can offer various treatments, including medication-assisted therapy, counseling, and behavioral therapies, to help manage and overcome addiction. There are countless success stories of individuals who have overcome addiction and rebuilt their lives. Recovery is possible, and it starts with understanding and addressing the root causes of addiction. Community outreach programs also play a vital role in prevention and education, helping to reduce the stigma associated with addiction and providing resources for those in need. By working together, we can create a supportive environment that fosters recovery and offers hope for a brighter future for those affected by drug addiction. Why do they do it? What drives these young minds to take that first step into the world of drugs? Why do these kids get hooked? Is it the thrill of the unknown, the allure of rebellion, or simply the pressure from peers? Well, in the beginning it feels good. The initial experience can be exhilarating, a rush of euphoria that seems to wash away all worries. Drugs mess with brain chemistry, releasing dopamine, that feel-good hormone. This surge of dopamine creates a powerful sensation of pleasure and reward. They're chasing that high, that escape from stress, that feeling of euphoria. For many, it's a way to cope with the pressures of life, school, and relationships. Teenager one? Yeah, at first it was just fun. It was something to do with friends, a way to bond and feel a part of the group. It felt like all my problems disappeared for a while. The weight of the world seemed to lift, and for those moments, everything felt perfect. But then, it got out of hand. What started as occasional use turned into a necessity, a crutch to get through the day. The more I used, the more I needed to feel that same high, and before I knew it, I was caught in this downward spiral. The initial joy was replaced by a desperate need. But here's the catch. It's a temporary fix. The relief is fleeting, and the problems come back, often worse than before. The more they use, the more they need to feel that same high, and before you know it, they're caught in the downward spiral of addiction. It's a vicious cycle, one that's hard to break free from. Many realize too late that the temporary highs come with long-term consequences. The impact on their health, relationships, and future can be devastating. But there is hope. Support groups and recovery programs offer a lifeline, a way to reclaim their lives and find a path to healing. Teenager 2, I found strength in sharing my story and connecting with others who understood my struggle. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Recovery is a journey, one that requires support, determination, and a willingness to change. But with the right help, it's possible to break free from the allure of addiction and find true happiness. Now let's talk about what leads to this. Addiction doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It has deep roots that often start in the formative years of a person's life. There's no single cause, but there are risk factors we need to understand. These factors can be social, psychological, or even genetic. Peer pressure, trauma, mental health issues like anxiety and depression, and even a family history of addiction can play a role. For instance, a teenager might feel immense pressure to fit in with their peers, leading them to experiment with substances. Teenager 2. Imagine a teenager struggling to fit in, dealing with bullying, or maybe they've experienced a significant loss. These experiences can leave them feeling isolated and desperate for relief. Drugs can seem like an escape, a way to numb the pain, but it's a dangerous path. Exactly. The temporary relief they provide can quickly turn into a dependency, making it even harder to break free. It's important to recognize these risk factors so we can better support our youth and help them find healthier ways to cope. By providing a strong support system, offering counseling, and creating an environment where they feel safe to express their feelings, we can make a significant difference. Education and awareness are key in preventing addiction from taking root. Let's work together to build a future where our youth can thrive without turning to substances for solace. The damage addiction inflicts is widespread. Doctor, we're talking physical health problems, heart disease, liver damage, respiratory issues. Then there's the mental toll, depression, anxiety, even suicidal thoughts. Their judgment becomes impaired, their memory suffers, and relationships with family and friends become strained. Doctor, they isolate themselves, withdraw from the things they used to enjoy, and their entire world revolves around getting that next fix. So how do you know if your teen is struggling with addiction? Parent. They become secretive, withdrawn. Their behavior changes, there are mood swings, maybe they're irritable and lashing out, or they seem withdrawn and depressed. Parent. Their grades might drop, they lose interest in activities they once loved, and they might start hanging out with a new crowd. Parent physical signs can include weight loss, changes in sleep patterns, and neglecting their appearance. Look, this is tough, but early intervention is crucial. Parent, if you notice these signs, don't ignore them. Talk to your teen. I know it's uncomfortable, but open communication is key. Don't accuse, listen without judgment, seek professional help. There are therapists, counselors, and support groups who can guide you and your teen. Parent, create a safe and supportive environment at home. Let your teen know that you love them and you're there for them. Their brain chemistry is hijacked and their life revolves around obtaining and using drugs. It's a vicious cycle that can be incredibly difficult to break free from. Recovery is possible, but it's a journey, not a quick fix. Professional treatment is often necessary. Detoxification helps manage withdrawal symptoms, but it's only the first step. Therapy, both individual and family, is crucial to address the underlying issues contributing to the addiction. Support groups provide a sense of community and understanding. Recovery from addiction is possible, but it requires commitment, support, and often professional help. Medical treatments can aid in detoxification and managing withdrawal symptoms. Therapies, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, can help individuals identify and change negative thought patterns and behaviors associated with addiction. Support groups provide a safe and encouraging space for individuals to connect with others who understand their struggles. Remember, recovery is an ongoing process and setbacks are a part of the journey. Look, dealing with teen drug addiction is tough, but there's hope. Early intervention is key. If you see the signs, don't wait. Talk to your teen, seek professional help, and remember, recovery is possible. It's a journey, and it won't be easy. But with love, support, and the right resources, families can heal and young people can get their lives back on track.